The hammer editor hasn't been updated since that one meteor hit the dinosaurs. So I spent a day making a single map for GMOD to see what I could do with it. Now, I'm not a professional map maker. I published one map before, and that was 2 weeks ago. So, what's the worst that could happen in a 2-decade-old map editor that's being held together with sellotape? With that being said, let's open up Hammer and start developing. The first thing I did was make a basic room, add some lighting and a spawn point. Now at least if I started the map, it could be playable. I began work on a looping hallway that led back to the spawn area. I made one part of the hallway at a slight angle to make it look a little more interesting, and also because I felt like it. After adding some lighting to the halls, I hit run map to test it in game for the first time. And it was a success. The map was working fine and the lighting did its job. Now the map has some room to run around in. Next room I decided to make was a round room with a pillar in the middle. I created 2 cylinders for the ceiling and a large one for the centre pillar. Using the carve tool and another cylinder, I created the outer wall. With the room itself complete, I just needed to add some hallways connecting it to the spawn. I used to love running from net spots with friends, I even made one myself since for low effort. That's why I always try to add at least 2 ways to enter and exit a room in my maps. This gives more options when it comes to running away from net spots and other chasing NPCs. After finishing the hallways, I ran the map again, hoping for no leaks. Once again, it was a success. Everything was working perfectly and I was ready to branch out the map some more. I began work on the next room, a large crossroads with a high ceiling. This will be the new main build-off point for a lot of features. First major addition to the crossroads was making one part of the ceiling slope down to the height of the regular hallways. Then I added an entrance to the crossroads at the lowest point of the ceiling. I added another hallway from the crossroads, this time with the hallway itself sloping down to the regular sized ones I made earlier. I added lighting to the new features and ran the map again. With this, at least according to the footage, the first hour is passed. This next room will explain itself later. That's all I've got to say. The one thing to note from this section is the stairway. I had a lot of fun trying something different with them. I ran the map again and everything looked good. You'll see what goes in this room later. All I needed to do next was add play a clip into the stairs, so going up them isn't as bumpy. Right. Cut the music. Cut the music. Before we get onto the stairs, I'll have to reveal what was in the room. Because apparently that was the clip that's next. This is the orb. This somehow took up more time than the stairs. Why did he add it? I don't know. It's just there. I even gave it an ambient noise. Why? Oh, the orb, man. Oh. Anyways, I began to make a maze that branched from the crossroads. I made them slightly taller than regular hallways, which made them feel more intimidating. If you find tall mazes intimidating. I ran the map and the maze looked good, but it could be bigger. I'll be adding on to it a lot though. But for now, I moved across from the maze and began making a room that got narrower the further you went down. I'll be skipping over a lot since I've made a lot of changes to the design throughout. Finishing product was a long corridor that slowly got smaller, leading to a hidden hallway. Next, I got back to work on the maze, increasing the size by a lot. The next step was adding more spawns. Having one spawn would just end in everyone spawning inside of each other. Having multiple adds more variation. Now, I need to test if the spawns work. They work. Speaking of working, I started working on an outdoor area with a small pool. I've left a lot out of this section since there's something I want you to go find in-game. I continued expanding the maze and added another large room connected to it. I was skipping over a lot again since not much of note happened. And there you have it. GM_daylong is complete. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this map. I really enjoyed making it, and I may work on a Vita in the future. A link to the map will be in the description below, alongside a link to my other map, GM Assortment. I've been Miraz, and I'll see you in the next video.